Hey, hello, and welcome back to House Flipper. I want to apologize to you guys. It's been about 3 weeks since my last video. This is 3 weeks later, and I just had a lot of work in real life that I had to complete, and it's all finished now. I'm going to have a lot more time to be on, so that'll be great. Got some plans in the future here for some additional videos, and well, we'll see what happens there. Don't want to make any promises. But I did go in and pretty much finished up this house. There wasn't really a whole lot to do in that. It was in very good condition, this house. It was didn't need painted or painting, just very little bit of paint. And to fix up where I took out the walls there a little bit, and I'll show that to you. And it had furniture and good floors. It was a really sound house. So I spent very little money on this house, or as much as possible. And you can see I just put in a little bit more patio here and a flower box and a lamp. I mowed the yard. I think you saw that in the last video, at least most of it. I kept these tall flowers out front because they are so pretty. And I matched this box up with some blue flowers, kind of to match it, to bring the color around a little bit. So I think it turned out real nice. Let's go inside, take a look. Now, like I said, besides a few rugs and maybe a little bit of artwork and some plants, a lot of this was already here. This kitchen was mostly here. All this you'll remember if you take a look at the previous video. You'll see a lot of this was already here. Now, I did not paint. The only thing I painted was where I had to fix, I took out a wall here, which came all the way out to where this table is. And then this was all enclosed here. This hallway was closed in, so I opened it up. So I put a little bit of paint here on the corner just to hide the construction. But you can see it turned out real nice. It had an orange kind of color palette to it, so I kept most of that, added an orange painting over there, or an orange and red. Kept the furniture that was here, just cleaned it up. And then I added a fireplace and a wall television, wall mounted television. But you can see I really didn't do a whole lot. I did not paint. I cleaned the windows and put up those blinds, and that was about it. I didn't do anything in here other than clean it. And then over here, now in here I did not paint. All I did was clean it up, added a bed and a rug and that little chair in the corner and some lamps. But all this furniture except for the bed was already here, so I just put it to use. Okay, and then over here, this is the master. I kept these two units here. I just added a bed and just cleaned up. Did not paint. This paint was already here like it is, so I left it as it is because I figure the new tenants will want to paint. And then the bathroom, this was, I completely gutted it. If you remember, I took everything out. I did not paint. I just added new fixtures is all. New lamp at the top and new fixtures. And I left the toilet kind of in the corner because this door opens and I didn't want it to touch the toilet at all. So it works out well, and this side works well with the door. So it looks pretty good in here. It's kind of an empty palette, like I said. I added these so that you could have some privacy in the master. Back here I just added a couple of chairs and a plant and a lamp. I didn't take out any trees or anything outside. Okay. And then in here, this is the other bedroom. Once again, now this furniture was all here. I didn't add anything new here. Everything was here like you see it. All I did was clean up and rearrange the furniture. That's all that I did there. And then in this bathroom, same thing. I didn't, I added a few fixtures. That was it. I think the air conditioner and, well, you'd see on the previous video what I added and stuff. So, and I did not paint. I just left it as is, cleaned it up, got rid of it. We had cockroach problem. We had the guy come in, bug guy come in and got rid of all of those. So that's this bathroom. And then, like you might remember, this hall was all closed in with a small door right here. We took out, opened this up. There was also a bit of a arch here and a wall. We took all this out. So this was the main construction right in this corner right here. So there you go. I think it turned out quite nice, actually. And it's going to be another cellar, I think. Let you take another good look around. Added a stove and a vent, or a stove top, I should say. Turned out quite nice. Kitchen, like I said, was already here, so didn't have to do much to the kitchen. Place just changed light fixtures around a little bit. Didn't have to paint at all, hardly, except for just a little bit over here. Kept the orange color because that seemed to be the theme, was the orange, and I thought that turned out real nice. This ought to sell pretty well. 2-bedroom. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's take one more trip around the yard. Really like this tree right here. Beautiful tree. Nicely cleaned up. Kept all the trees that were here. Keep the shade. Yep, lovely. Okay, so let's take a look and see what our figures are. Then we can go ahead and put this house up for sale. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to put this house for auction. Okay, so we bought the house for $120,000. $338.56. Spent 2 hours and 18 minutes on it. So let's go ahead and put this up for auction. Okay, so here's what happened. Once I clicked on to sell the house, the game froze and I wasn't able to retrieve the house again. There's probably a way that you can do that, but I don't know how, and so I'm going to go ahead and end the game here, and I'm going to close the business of house flipping. And I want to thank you all for being with me for the past 33 videos, and I will see you on the next game. Bye.